Thanks for your interest in our time management PLR. I've got a special upgrade offer for you here. So this is not required, but it'll help you extend this content and give you much more options to work with. You can see on my screen here, the first piece is an audiobook. So a big part of the self-help space is people like listening to their content as much as they like to read it. So with this upgrade, we're giving you a professionally recorded audiobook of the Common Sense Time Management System here. There's a sample of it on the page so you can hear the quality for yourself. But consider adding this to your cart because it will give you more flexibility when it comes to building your sales funnels or creating those products I mentioned earlier. If you have both the ebook and workbook combined with an audiobook, it's a more well-rounded package for your buyers or for your customers, or it gives you the option to add an upsell. So if they're buying the ebook and workbook, you can upsell the audiobook as an add-on or one-click upsell or whatever. So consider that, and that's part of this upgrade here. There's also an audiobook for the lead generation report. So if you remember that report called Where Did the Day Go? This has also been recorded into audio. So again, if you're doing list building and you want to provide your new subscribers with a better experience, then adding the audio component of this lead magnet report here will just give your students or your prospective buyers more options in terms of learning this information. So you have an audio version of that as well. We also have a slide deck. So we've taken the main lessons out of the ebook and put them into a lead generation slide deck here. Most of our customers use these for creating videos. You could also share it as a slide on different social platforms to help your branding and marketing of your time management products that you're selling. And then there's this branding content section. So here we have a bunch of different articles written about different time management strategies. You can publish these articles as blog posts or as shareable material on social or document sharing websites. You could even put it up on like a scribed.com as an example, and share it as a free report with no opt-in required. We've wrapped those articles into mini reports and slide decks as well. So lots of different variety here for you to work with. We've repurposed into these formats to make it easier for you. There's also this checklist. This is a nice little piece of content. Very quickly allows you to share the key tips from the ebook without giving away the whole piece of content, but it gets people interested. And if they want to learn more, then they come and purchase your product from you. And then there's a social section. This is probably the biggest part of the upgrade. There are 20 different tips put into different posters. So you can see these posters, they're ready to go. You can just share them on social platforms. I suggest adding your branding to them, but we also include the Photoshop file. If you do want to change any of the wording or the color schemes here, you can do that. There's an infographic, which is also great for sharing on Pinterest or Instagram. There's a spot at the bottom of the infographic to add your URL or your name or your logo. We've pre-designed Pinterest images, so perfectly sized for Pinterest, different tips about time management. We've done the same thing for Instagram here as well, 20 tips there, and then we've pre-written some tweets and Facebook posts for you, and there's also some bonus content. So take a look through all of this. This is a pretty big and involved upgrade, but to me the big piece here is the audiobook, and those articles really help you extend that time management content further. If you like what you see here, add it to your cart and you can proceed with your order. And if you don't need it, then you can just click skip and continue on. Thanks.